Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share a quick unboxing and first look at the Lepow 15.6-inch IPS Full HD portable monitor. Now this retails for a little under $200 US. This was sent to me for review purposes, and I've covered a lot of these portable displays, and they're just good to have. I mean, they serve so many different purposes. Some are touchscreen, some are matte finish, some are glossy. And this is just yet another budget-friendly option for those of you in the market for one of these. So let's go ahead and crack it open. I don't see anything on the packaging regarding specifications other than the fact that it's 15.6 inches, supports Type-C, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. So let's see what's inside the box, and then we'll work from there. And you know, some of these are pretty similar in terms of the panel quality. Some, of course, differentiate. I'm yet to get a 4K one with true high fidelity to review. Hopefully one of these days, one of these manufacturers will send one my way. This does come with an included case, which you're going to see in a second. Go ahead and get this out of here. Looks like we've got a screen protector. This is something I've been seeing a lot lately. They are including screen protectors, which is smart. Some documentation on the warranty. And then the monitor itself. So let's see if I can just pull it out of here. Okay, before we get to that, they've included this is an HDMI to a mini HDMI cable, and then this is a Type-C to Type-C user guide. I think this has like 300 nits of brightness, frequently asked questions, and then what I assume is a cleaning cloth. Yeah, cleaning kit. And then over here, we do get a power brick, which is nice. A lot of manufacturers do not provide this, believe it or not, which is something I understand cutting corners for cost purposes, but a lot of them, I just think it's crazy not to include, because there are plenty of devices out there that do not have the throughput over Type-C to deliver enough power. So it's good that they include that. A lot of the budget ones do not. With that said, let's take a look at the monitor itself, which is right here. Another, usual issue I run into with these is often the case system. The very first one that I reviewed from WeMaxit, the case was a problem. It was attached. But most manufacturers these days do not bother attaching the case anymore. All right, so it's like a rubberized plastic magnetic case with different levels. Let's see if I can get that in focus. I didn't realize we were out of focus, with different levels to essentially catch it in the grooves. The screen appears to be a matte finish. Nothing is in focus though, I see that. We will get it in focus, there we go. So matte finish, let's go ahead and remove this plastic from the display. It is really attached on there, isn't it? It is. It is really. Got that. Okay. And I mean, it's good that there is a screen protector. Now this one is a little bit different, I have to say. I've removed it completely from the case. Branding in the center. Build quality, this feels lighter than the majority and a little bit more solid at the same time, oddly enough. HDMI input right there, Type-C input, 3.5mm headphone jack, what appears to be one of two stereo speakers. On the other side, we have our power button, a jog dial for the menus, and then what appears to be the Type-C port for power delivery. So this is a departure from what I'm used to seeing in terms of, this is actually different, the build quality, and then that other speaker. Very clean design, very lightweight, lighter than I expected. Now, as far as the stand, let's see what I can do with that. So if I can figure this out, which I should be able to, right? It should be as simple as, well, I think I've inverted it. I think it's the other way. And that's the one thing I run into with these, is that as this keeps going in and out of focus, sorry about that, but the contrast is the issue. So it looks like that's the side that we need to work with. And then basically it's as simple as propping it up like that, but let's get it to actually link up, shall we? Because it seemed like it was pretty straightforward. And there we have it. So yeah, I mean, it's not a perfect method, and that's why I mentioned at the top of the video that what I often run into with these is that the solution for attaching, well, for standing it up is usually the Achilles of the majority of these products. So even if they have a fantastic display, it just often doesn't work out. So there's one position and then the second position, which does not seem safe at all. So really it looks like this is the one fixed position you'll be using this in, unless you decide to get yourself your own dedicated stand for it, which isn't a bad idea, but it's good when they do make this right. So it looks like that's the only functioning position for it right now, based on at least a quick rudimentary look at it. But I have to say, I like the build quality, and I'm actually impressed that it does not look like everything else. Now, this is not touchscreen, it is IPS. I will have to put it through the paces. This was just a quick unboxing and first look. I'm not quite sure why we're not getting a flush fit on the magnet here. I may have it backwards still, who knows? I'll update you when I update you. But that's it. Quick first look at the Lepow or Lepow portable 15.6-inch IPS monitor. Type-C and HDMI driven, your choice. And again, does come with an included power adapter, so that if your device doesn't carry enough power, you have a dedicated power source. But great for portable computing. These monitors are always great for portable gaming if you want to hook up something like a Switch to it, or any console for that matter. They do have ones with higher refresh rates, another thing I haven't seen, but they're just becoming less and less expensive, and years ago these were things that were just incredibly expensive. So makes sense if you need extra real estate on the go or at home, frankly. A lot of people working from home, you want to keep your setup nice and light, you're using a laptop exclusively. Adding one of these monitors is the easiest way to give yourself a second screen without breaking the bank, or taking a giant footprint up, kind of what a lot of people try to avoid, which makes sense. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. Hit that like button, and as usual, please feel free to subscribe. Stay safe, please. Later.